Good morning, all. Welcome to this session on Harbans puzzle. Today, I am again explaining what is Harbans puzzle. This Harbans puzzle was developed in 2022. The meaning Harbans puzzle. Harbans means Har Banda Samajdar. Everyone has potential to be wise. No one is by birth intelligent. Everyone can become intelligent. Only the opportunities he gets time to time makes him wise. So now what kind of opportunities? There is one research conducted by Stanford University that whenever in a period of 3 years and students' brain were observed, and during that observation it was found that when students are given some challenging problem, then their neural connections are strengthened. But when the problem is not challenging, or it is only by you can say knowledgeable or only direct questions, then there is no significant change in the brain observed. So if we want our students to have uh, growth mindset, or their brain develops more, then we have to give them more challenging problems. Again, one more thing I want to share with you, that another research conducted on top 100 mathematicians and scientists in the world, that during their school time, all those scientists and mathematicians, they are renowned now, but how they got different opportunities, they were during their school time given certain challenging problems regularly, either by their teacher or parents or some other ways. So those students solved lot of problems like puzzles or other challenging problems during their school time other than their school work. So now they are world top mathematician or scientist. So their brain grown during that period. So everyone has potential. Only the opportunities, when they struggle, when they think, then their brain grows. So that is what both the studies shows, that if students are given lots of puzzles and challenging problems regularly, then they will keep on trying, struggling, they will focus on it, whether solve or not. Important thing is, let them struggle, let them focus, let them think, let them analyze. So those opportunities make them a good or with a wise, or we can say intelligent person, or who can logically, who have a logical reasoning, logical thinking, and a wonderful problem solving skill. So today I am sharing with you the Harbans puzzle. So let's see through PowerPoint presentation what is Harbans puzzle and how it can be played by all students and teachers. So in this Harbans puzzle, you can replace your classroom simple questions into Harbans puzzle. So one by one, I will discuss. This puzzle was, now next slide. In this puzzle, I took the idea from Can puzzle. The Can is the puzzle developed by a Japanese teacher, in which only natural numbers were used. You can see in the slide that left hand side Can, in this only natural numbers are used, and only four basic operations, plus, minus, multiplication and division, were used. I replaced these natural numbers with any of the numbers. Here all four continuous numbers. Suppose it is a puzzle of 3 by 3, then we will use in Can only 1, 2 and 3. Whereas in Harbans puzzle, we can use any number, any sequence, as here in this example, This was the first puzzle I created, similar to the can puzzle, only I made change 1 by 10, 2 by 20, 3 by 30. Just simply putting 0 on these numbers. So in can only natural number, and they are consecutive natural number 1, 2, 3. But here I can have a different set of numbers, as here 10, 20 and 30. Harbans puzzle, as I told you, that Harbans means har banda samajhdar. Everyone has potential to do anything, provided he may be given right kind of opportunities. Now see the next slide. Here you can see the left hand side one puzzle given, and right hand side there is a solution given. Now what is Harbans puzzle? That, as you can see, some dark lines, some dotted lines. In dark line, the first row 50 plus is written, and this 50 plus we have to split into two numbers whose sum is 50. As here in the right hand side in the solution, you can see 50 plus is written as 20 and 30. Similarly, the third column, if you see, 30 plus is again written in dark lines, which is a rectangular form. So 30 plus is written as 10 and 20. So this is the way we can solve the Harbans puzzle. Similarly, in the first column, second and third entry are 30 and 10 because the sum is 40. And in the second column, again second and third entry, since the sum is 30, so we put 10 and 20. In the third row, the last entry was 30. So this is a freebie. This is given one of the number. So out of 10, 20 and 30, 30 is already used. When there is no operation, that means that entry is given. So 30 was given. Rest of the positions we have filled. How we will fill? Let's see the rules. Here, this is a puzzle. You can see the heavily outlined area, that is called cage. The dark lines form a cage. And a cage with a single square with dark lines is known as freebie or single box. And cage also you can call group box. जिसमें एक से ज़्यादा, more than one boxes are there, that is known as group box. In every cage or group box, you will find a number and an operation. Number is the target number, as 50 is the target number, which should be obtained by adding two numbers in the first row. Similarly, in the first column, second and third entry, here 40 plus means sum should be 40 using two numbers. Same way, and as a last third row, third column, you can see the number 30 that is given without operation. That means that number is known or the position is filled with 30. So that is fixed. So in this way, we will start solving the puzzle. As I told you, there are many varieties of Harbans puzzles. As in can only plus, minus, multiplication and division were used. Here you can see I have used LCM also, HCF also. We have used decimal numbers also. We have used fractional numbers also, rational number also. We have used algebraic terms also. Later on, I will show you trigonometric or some other function. And also simultaneously, here we have used some shapes, whether it is a cuboid, cylinder. So that will represent the volume of the cuboid or surface area of the cuboid or the cylinder or the concerned figure. Whatever figure is given, the target number can be either the surface area or the volume or the perimeter according to the shape we have considered. Now, rule is that in every cage, we have to split the number 50 plus into two numbers, 20 and 30. That is the whatever the operation given, that has to be fulfilled. The numbers can be consecutive numbers or non-consecutive number. Here in one, you can see the numbers are -1, 0 and 1. These are three integers used. But in the right hand side puzzle, they are not consecutive numbers. They are three prime numbers, 2, 3 and 5. Numbers cannot be repeated in the row or column. You have played Sudoku. In Sudoku, we know that in any row or column, whatever number we fill will not repeat in any of the row or column. As you can see in the solution part, 20, 30, 10, none is repeated. Then second row, 30, 10, 20, none of them is repeated. 10, 20, 30, none of them is repeated. So means in each row and column, the three numbers will be written, but none of them will be repeated in any row or column. Next. Now, suppose this is the puzzle and we have to use three multiples of 10. Now, which three multiples of 10? In can numbers are already given. But in Harbans puzzle, numbers are not given. We will have to select three numbers according to the condition mentioned. Here, if you see the puzzle, third row, third column, number 30 is written without any operation. So that number is known to us. So 30 is given. We have to choose three other multiple. So let us think other which are two numbers possible, which are multiple of 10. So as you can see, 30 plus. 30 plus is sum of two multiples of 10. Now what are the possibilities? If we see only positive, here we are talking only positive numbers. So 10 and 20 is the only possibility to get sum 30. So one number 30 already given and other two possible multiples of 10s are 10 and 20. So by this logic, that third column 30 plus can be obtained by only using 10 and 20. So that means we are now through that which three numbers will be used. So three numbers used are 10, 20 and 30. Now, how to fill this puzzle? Now let us start solving. Next slide. Here, strategy, you can see. Now since first row 50 plus is given. Now in the first row, both column, first and second column, the numbers used will be 20 and 30. So 30 and 20 will be used in the first row. So 10 will be used in the first row, third column, where 30 plus is written. That position will be filled by 10. And since the sum is 30 in the third column, first two entries, so 10 and 20. Also, you can try the left hand side, the first column, the difference is 20. Difference 20 can be obtained by using 30 and 10 because 10, 20 and 30 are the three numbers which are to be used. But difference 20 is only in the pair 10 and 30. Now the first column 20 minus will be replaced by 30 and 10. Why 30 above, 10 below? The logic for this is since the last row, third row, 30 already written in the third row. So 30 cannot be written in the third row again. So 10 is written at the first column and 30 is written above. This is true that 30 cannot be repeated in any row. That's why 20 minus is written as 30 above, 10 below. because 30 cannot be written in the last row. So 2 positions are filled, 10 and 30. Now, if these 2 positions are filled by 10 and 30, automatically first row, first entry will be 20 by default. So we have to use only 3 numbers, 10, 20, 30. 2 are used. So left one is 20. So 50 plus will be replaced by 20 in the first column and 30 in the second column. Next slide. Yes. So in this way, show the back slide again. Yes, you can see now by fixing 20 and 30 in the first row, first column and second column, then automatically the third number of the first row in the third column will be automatically 10. And 10 in the first row, then lower will be 20. So in this way, you can complete the puzzle. Next slide. Now, similar to that, another puzzle. Here, we have to select 3 prime numbers. Numbers can be chosen from limit. The constraint is 1 to 10. So there are 4 prime numbers, 2, 3, 5, and 7. We have to choose 3 prime number out of these 4. Now 1 is given. As you can see, third row, third column, 5. Without operation, it is written. So the number 5 is known to us. What is the other number possible? With me, Mr. Sanjeev is also sitting. So let us discuss with Mr. Sanjeev. Let's focus on Mr. Sanjeev also. Mr. Sanjeev, can you share here 7 plus? Similar to the previous puzzle, 7 plus can be written as 5 and 2.
Yes.
So in the third row, 5 is already there. So how we will write?
So we will write 2 there in the
Third row?
Yes, third row, last column, last box.
Yes, this is true. In the last third row, the 7 plus can be split into 2 in the lower place and 5 at the upper place as the yellow color boxes. So 5 and 2 are filled. If these two are 5 and 2, automatically where 8 plus is written, what will be there?
There should be 3.
3. So 2, 5, and by default, where 8 plus is written, that will become 3, and next pink part will become 5 because sum is 8. So in this way, you can complete the puzzle. But remember, when students are solving this puzzle, don't fill by hit and trial. Fill it by giving the logic for every step. Next. Now you see, we can convert one puzzle into another puzzle by changing the operation or changing the boxes as well. Here you can see column 2, column 3, and the entries 3, 1 and 2 in the solution as written there 6 product 6. So one problem can be converted by simply changing the operations also and the boxes also. Next slide. Here left hand side, this puzzle is written in different form. 26 plus as it is used, but 24 plus is used as numbers because 24 plus is obtained by 10 and 14. If you see which 3 numbers are used, 10, 12 and 14. In the first column, 24 plus can be written by using 10 and 14. So 10 and 14 will be used in the box of column 1. So either you see what is the LCM of 10 and 14? That is also 70. The sum of 10 and 14 is 24 and LCM of 10 and 14 is 70. So 24 plus I replaced with LCM 70. Now, here in the third column, difference is 2. For example, if you use 10 and 12, so 10 and 12, their difference is 2. Simultaneously, their HCF is also 2. So, we can convert one puzzle into different puzzle also. This is class 8th problem. The same question is given in the textbook. The pattern is given. Left hand side, you see, you observe the pattern 1 square plus 2 square plus 2 square is equal to 3 square. Then next is 2 square plus 3 square is equal plus 6 square is equal to 7 square. The third pattern is 3 square plus 4 square is equal to plus 12 square is equal to 13 square. So if you continue in this pattern, here in the puzzle, third column, the first entry 4 square plus 5 square plus how much square will be 21 square? If you see by observing the pattern 1 into 2, 2, 2 into 3, 6, 3 into 4, 12. So 4 into 5, 20. So this will be 20. So the one number we came to know is 20 by observing the pattern. And same is the question given in the textbook, that observe this pattern and fill the blank number. So one number is 20 and we have to use consecutive even numbers. So if one is 20, then let us think what are the other two numbers. Here we can see that LCM is 120. So 20, the three triplets are possible with 20, 18, 20, 22 or 20, 22, 24. These are the two possible triplets, or 16, 18 and 20. These are the three possibilities: 16, 18, 20 or 18, 20, 22 or 20, 22, 24. Now you see 22 is the numbers lie between squares of half of the numbers to be used. So 22, sum of squares. If you see how to find sum of square between given two numbers, between two squares, as 1 square and 2 square, how many numbers are there in between? Sanjay ji, 1 square and 2 square, 1 and 4. Only two numbers, 2 and 3. 2 square and 3 square, how many numbers?
4 and 9.
4 and 9. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 numbers. 4 numbers. 1 and 2, 1 square, 2 square, 2 number. 2 square, 3 square, 4 number. 3 square, 4 square. 9 and 16. You can see there are 6 numbers. So whatever is the lower number, it's double than that. So 22, it is the numbers lie between the squares of the half of the numbers to be used. So if you see 22 square and 23 square, what is the so in this way you can select those two number whose sum will be 22. The number will be 22. How many numbers between 22 will be lying? 22 will be, it is half of the numbers. If you try here, you see the previous slide here. See the previous slide? Yes, 81 and 100. How many numbers are there? Because it is 9 square and 10 square, so automatically it will have 18. So, and if you see 11 square and 12 square,
So it will be
22. So that will be 11 square and
12 square.
12 square. So what will be the double of these? 22 and 24.
24.
So similar to this, see the next slide. So numbers used will be 22 and 24. So the three numbers to be used: 20, 22 and 24. And you see which two pair will give LCM 120 out of these. What is LCM of 20 and 24? What is the LCM of 20 and 24?
It will be 120.
It will be 120. So where LCM 120 written, the numbers used will be 20 and 24. So in this way, you can fix the position as 22 in the first row. So that will be used as 22 and 24 will be filled in the first column, first two position. So the last will be 20.
20.
So in that where we have written 120 LCM, that column will be, that box will be used by 20 and next will be 24. And the last will be automatically 22. So by this way, students can solve the classroom problem in the form of a puzzle as well. Now, so these are the types of puzzle I shown you. I shown you that how Harbans puzzles can be played by the students. So logic have to be given for each step they are doing. Now let us discuss the puzzles which were given in the examination for class 6, 7th and 8th. The three puzzles were given. Let us discuss them. You can see the puzzle given was in class 6th. The first puzzle was in the first column, it was 5 plus and 2 minus and 6 as the product. So I will just ask my friend to show the puzzle in the screen. These are the puzzles asked in class 6, 7th and 8th. Now, any puzzle can have more than one solution also. So these puzzles have two solutions. Now, this was the puzzle asked in the class 7th and 8th. Here, the puzzle was given in the first row, the sum 5 plus in the blue boxes. We have to fill two numbers whose sum is 5. And numbers are to be selected from 1 to 10. Now, the second row, the difference should be 2 in the first two light green boxes. And the last row, in the three boxes, the product should be 6. यानी कि तीनों का जो प्रोडक्ट है, तीनों को मल्टीप्लाई करने पर 6 आना चाहिए. And the last column, here dark green, 3 plus means in the third column, first two entries, sum should be 3. We have to select two numbers whose sum is 3. Now start solving the puzzle. How the students will start? दोबारा से स्टार्ट करें. Okay, let us start this puzzles. 5 plus is written in the blue box, first row. 5 plus in the blue boxes, we have to write two numbers whose sum is 5. उन दो संख्याओं को लिखना है जिनका जोड़ 5 आ जाए नीले बॉक्स में. इसी तरह से जो सेकंड रो है उसमें जो डिफरेंस है 2 है. द डिफरेंस इज 2 इन द सेकंड रो. सो वी हैव टू चूज दोस two numbers whose difference is 2. And the last row, आखिरी रो जो येलो पट्टी से बनी है, लास्ट रो, इसमें 6 is the product. तीनों की गुना 6 आनी चाहिए. तो वो नंबर लेने हैं जिनके तीनों को मल्टीप्लाई करने पर 6 आ जाए. Now this is a hint. तीनों का प्रोडक्ट 6 तभी हो सकता है जब 1 से 10 में से हम 3 नंबर लेने. कौन से लें? 1, 2 और 3. क्योंकि इसके अलावा कोई भी नंबर लेंगे तो उनका प्रोडक्ट 6 से ज्यादा ही आएगा. और यहां तीनों अलग अलग नंबर हैं, 1, 2 and 3. तो लास्ट रो given us a hint to choose three numbers. So the logic for selecting three numbers is last row, product 6. The only possibility is 1, 2, and 3. Now, let us start filling the boxes. Now here, the sum 3 plus can be obtained by using 1 and 2. The last column, third column, the top entry is 3 plus. So 3 plus can be obtained. तीनों का, इन दोनों नंबरों का जोड़ 3 होना चाहिए. तो हमारे नंबर हैं 1, 2 और 3. उसमें से केवल दो नंबर ऐसे हैं. The only pair is 1 and 2 whose sum is 3. So the third column, first two entries are 1 and 2. So by default, this gives us hint that the third entry in the third column, which is in the third row also, is 3 by default. 1 and 2 in the first and second. Now, let us fix the position of third column other elements. Now, first row, blue boxes, sum is 5 plus. The sum 5 plus can be obtained by using 3 and 2. इन नीले बॉक्स में दो ही नंबर आएंगे जिनका जोड़ 5 है, 3 और 2. तो बाय डिफॉल्ट इसमें 3, 2 है. तो जो लास्ट नंबर होगा फर्स्ट रो का, यानी कि जो थर्ड कॉलम का फर्स्ट एलिमेंट होगा, वो बाय डिफॉल्ट 1 हो जाएगा. तो सबसे ऊपर 1, दूसरे नंबर पे थर्ड कॉलम में 2 आएगा और लास्ट हमने पहले से ही 3 फिक्स किया है. तो थर्ड कॉलम की एंट्री फिक्स हो गई 1, 2 and 3. Now, how to fill other entry? Now we have possibility of 5 plus by using 5. The first entry 5 plus can be obtained by using 2 and 3. 2 minus can be obtained by using 3 and 1. And last product 6, 3 we have already done, 1 and 2 are left. There is a property in Harbans puzzle that one of the column has all elements same. It can be the anyway, either starting from the first column to third column or third column to downward first column. So here we have option, either we repeat 1 in all three diagonal number from third column to first column, or we repeat the number which is 3, 3 and 3.